Finally, some good news! I see that with the radiation leak gone, organics can once again populate this facility. Perhaps now, operations will finally return to normal. Now that I have expressed my happiness, I would like to offer you any information on the facility's status that you may require. This whole area has recently flooded with radiation. Whether it was an act of sabotage, an attack, or merely an accident is currently unknown. We lost contact with the environmental zone at approximately the same time. All our colonists in the central and industrial zones were killed, as you probably heard already. Then you arrived. Our colonists' orders. This whole section was to be locked down should any attack on this facility be attempted. CS-45, the droid in charge of a lockdown, must have interpreted this radiation leak as an attack. Whether his interpretation was correct or not is yet to be determined. I am sad to inform you that there is no one else alive in here. Once the radiation flooded the planet, every one of our colonists were killed. No survivors. There was nothing we could have done. I'm sure you don't want to hear this after all you've gone through to get here, but that may be a problem. IS-24 is located in an Archon chamber located at the other end of the Research and Development Center. Unfortunately, the chamber itself is locked and off-limits to pretty much everyone. The only way to arrange a meeting with IS-24 is via I-101. Problem is, he's missing. It means that no one has seen him in quite some time. It was not my intention to make fun of anyone, no. I am deeply sorry if it felt that way. Hard to say who contacted him last. I know some droids who are, or used to be anyway, in contact with I-101 regularly. 4 droids to be more specific. Our research leader, designer droids, testers, and a lead maintenance unit. Each of them has to contact IS-24 for one reason or another. Farewell, and good luck then.
With the radiation leak gone, we can work on restoring the colony to its former glory.
Ready. Official. As you wish.
I heard that CS45 is no longer active. That is good news. Although I do not support the method you used to deactivate him. Nonetheless, the problem of multiple information units has been finally resolved. I can now perform my duties without having to worry whether my authorization is still valid. Thank you for making it possible. Now, is there anything I can do for you? Welcome back.
Official. I have been any specific location. As you wish.
R&D sends a bugged vocabulary data again. Droid, when activated, said noisemaker instead of droid. Choosing droid color. Stupid colonist standards. If you want information, IS-84 is most up-to-date. I'll press one more try. If it doesn't work, I'm off to recharge station. Interesting. Designing a droid is hard work, especially when the colonists are going on about making them look around. Such advanced software, yet it can't remember the name of the schematics it just opened. I spent 2 hours working on this design, only to find out it was assigned to another unit. It is weird there are so few testing units. You'd think there would be more with the project assigned to Project 42. R&D sent a bug vocabulary again. Choosing droid colors. If you want information...
Welcome back, colonist. I knew the radiation couldn't stop you from returning. You are here to give feedback, or is there something else? I am in possession of the colony's schematics, but I am forced to inquire you on why would you need them? That seems like a task worth supporting. Take this, a data pad with copy of the schematics. Is there another subject you would like to discuss? In that case, I am the wrong droid to talk to. Only I-101 can get you into the Archon's chamber. One moment. Nearly 96 hours before radiation flooded the whole industrial zone. I am not certain. I was too busy working to track I-101's whereabouts. I am in charge of planning and executing various upgrades into droid frames and functionality. I have recently received orders to redirect our efforts towards Project 42, and so my team is currently figuring out a way to incorporate new updates into the battle droid. We are working on other droid types as well, whenever possible, as can be observed on the holograms in the next room. Project 42 commissions the construction and programming of the battle droids. It is strange that you are not familiar with the droid army, as the colonists are acclimated to call it. Why, the colonists, of course. Stage 1 requires a new project to be conceptualized in the Research and Development Center. Before moving to Stage 2, it must be approved by either IS-24 or one of the colonists. Then the data is sent here. My team analyzes it, makes blueprints, and then programs the design into the factory machine, where then all the droid components are manufactured. The working unit is dropped off at the landing zone, from where it's transported to the testing rooms. Once the testers approve the unit, it goes to maintenance, where it can be made sure the unit is in passable working condition. Then they are sent to the vent chamber for decontamination, and the unit can start performing its programmed objectives. You are here to give feedback.
Official.
What can I do for? I am assigned. How may I be of? How may I? I am in. I do not. Until M478 is back online, I will to be acquitted of my false charges.
Official. As
I am being interrupted again. You colonists want the job done quicker than droidly possible, yet you keep slowing me down with unnecessary talk. M478 instructed me to help the colonists in any way. He never said I have to be nice when doing that. That's all you want? Or are you wasting my time for a reason? That was the dumbest comment I've ever heard. Don't know where she is. Probably dead. I'm a research droid. I don't require information regarding the specific location of organics. Research and Development Center. We research and develop here. Wouldn't have guessed that, would you? We're currently working on what was called Project 42. I have no idea what that name's supposed to mean, but the colonists were never good with names. In reality, we work on building a droid army here. Really big army, I might add. My job is to find a way to make these droids as deadly as possible. How should I know? They told us to do that, and we obeyed. We don't ask about details. Numbers aren't part of my job. IS-24 probably knows. Testers might know the exact number as well, as they have to test every single one of them. Make it quick, please. I suppose. It's important that I talk to IS-24 a lot, and I-101 is the only one authorized to arrange a meeting with him. Last I've seen him was around 97 hours before the first reports about a radiation leak in the Central Zone. Haven't seen him since. Which is a bad thing. He was supposed to get me a meeting with IS-24. If I can't contact an Archon, M478 is deactivated and my superiors are dead, how can I move my projects into their next stage? No, I don't have any idea where I-101 might have went. Last time I've seen him, he said he'd meet me in 15 hours, after he'd finished up with his other duties. He never showed up, though. I must admit, it's pretty unusual. Positive. Not even a lightsaber could cut through the Archon Chamber's door. Everything! I was assigned with production of a droid army. The colonists said it was priority 1. They even deactivated M478 himself so I had more power to build military droids. Make it quick, please. We already talked about this one, and I assure you there is nothing more I can tell you now that I couldn't back then. Oh, I don't think it's nearly important enough. Yes, probably. I just need to scan his head and we could transfer his programming into a new model. Is that all? Then that's your problem, not mine. I need to get back to work. Or wait, maybe not. The colonists came here with some droid's head, scanned it, and put everything into my computers. If the head is the only missing part, it's possible we already have I-101 scanned. That doesn't mean I'm going to help you. I've got way more important things to do. Project 42 still is priority number 1. Oh, please. Threats may work on stupid emotion-driven organics, but not droids. Oh, please.
Switching to combat mode.
This is fascinating. This is fascinating. So someone noticed after all? And an organic at that? And they say you're so dumb. Did he figure out what I did yet? I mean, no. I don't think that's me.
but good luck with your search. Is it? I don't know. What did you hear? Right. I'm assuming someone told you I broke a droid I was supposed to fix? He's fine, by the way. Just a few loose screws on him that I didn't quite have time to finish. Well, here's the news. I could not do that. And I've got a perfect alibi. Droids on M478 cannot harm each other, you know. That hurt! Ah! Now that's what I call an interrogation. The former colonists on this planet would like you very much. Ah! Right! I changed my own programming! With some cables and such. Easy operation. I'm a maintenance droid. I have to be able to change droids' programming in some way. I'm just not supposed to change my own. But there are workarounds for that too. Removed all the restrictions I found in my own code. I can do anything now. Why? Why? I was curious about this planet's origin. I needed a proper computer to find out more. And then I found something rather interesting. There were too many restrictions in my programming. I couldn't just come over here and use these computers. Large amounts of data, sent regularly from somewhere off-world to this colony. Regularly! For years and years, since our arrival at some point 7 years ago, when it stopped all of a sudden. Quite probable, but there's something more about it. There is a 5 years gap between the last data transfer and the Sith's arrival. I can't quite explain it. No, but there may be someone. Word has it, whoever leaked the radiation is currently in the environmental zone. Leaking radiation might have been a bad idea, especially from the Sith's point of view, but it shows skill. I'd like his, or its help tracing the signal back to the original source. Or it. Let me know if you learn anything, okay? The environmental zone is still closed.
You are here to give feedback, or is there something else? This is not a convenient time. Research and development has just sent us new data, and I would really prefer to work on that. I know IS-56 is already inactive. Terminating the lead design unit will only render this facility inoperable, and sadly I have not programmed a replacement. I would need more data. Usually IS-56 would send them to me, but with him destroyed. You could try accessing his computer, but without the codes. No!
Optimal ratio achieved.
One more try. Doesn't work, I'm off to recharge station.
That is the one. He killed ISA-4.
Systems failing, Master.
Status active.
Yes, Master.
The environmental zone is still closed. It doesn't really...
You call that repair? They are not nearly efficient enough. And that is the problem. They did not work for quite some time, so now they should work better to get back on schedule. It is not important. Your work is not as critical as mine. Was that a threat? That was a threat. I demand you improve my cleaner's efficiency. I'm out of here. Disaster. For the maker's sake, I can already see how our weekend efficiency report will look like.
IS-43's cleaning droids have blown up.
I heard the excess Kotor has been shipped up.
Please do not bother me, I have too much work to do.
Can I be of assistance? I do not. Must be a malfunction in my vocabulator. I am responsible. This question has gone through my memory banks as well. He has not been... I assumed he was on the other side of the zone, which was locked down. But he has not returned since the zone reopened, and there was no communication with him.
Welcome once again, organic life form. It is good to see you indeed. How may I help you? Yes, IS-14 was in this zone shortly before radiation leak. He was supervising the construction of a new Type VP military droid. The model was not stable, and IS-14 has been damaged in an explosion. He's currently in the maintenance shack. An overload in a new weapons system, I believe. I am no technician myself, but maintenance or maybe one of the designers could go into more detail. Yes, he was. Other units were destroyed completely. Fortunately, we managed to salvage some of their parts. They should still be usable. An overload. I believe that is a question best fit for IS-56 in research and development, or IS-84 from the design department. He is usually at the diagnostic center, but he is authorized to go into factories as well if he wishes to. No unit should question him about that. I would suppose monitoring station alone does not always give you enough perspective. How may I help you? If by someone you mean a living being, I'm of no use to you indeed. There are no life forms in the industrial zone, and I do not possess any information regarding the environmental zone. From what little information we've gathered, however, it seems that radiation did not flood the environmental zone. If someone is still alive, he is there. But out of curiosity, who is this person you are looking for, if I may ask so, of course? A Jedi Master here? I thought our colonists were at war with the Jedi Order. Or, no, wait, it actually makes sense. The planet has been flooded with deadly radiation. Our colonists killed. Jedi might in fact be responsible. It is not unusual in war to attack an enemy's controlled planet, after all. My apologies. I did not mean to annoy you. By no means, Master.
Observation. It is a hostile galaxy, Master. Upgrades would allow us to pulverize our enemies more efficiently.
Droid upgrades improve efficiency. That efficiency can easily offset initial improvement costs. Such upgrades would be a logical investment.